Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be diving deep into a complex story as we are going to be discussing Kaz Crossley's recent revelation on the Saving Grace podcast about what went on in Dubai. And later we're going to be talking about Ruga's wild antics at his concert in Atlanta. So let's jump right into it. It all started when Kaz Crossley, the former Love Island contestant, broke her silence on what really went down in Dubai and how she found herself in very compromising situations. And she opened up about the heartbreaking truth about her being filmed in her most vulnerable state without her knowledge.
So I went out there and I ended up staying a bit longer because that guy was there, and I ended up getting involved with him. And when I tell you, narcissists are they don't have narcissists written.
No, you wouldn't be able to tell.
You don't meet someone and they punch you in the face. Like, you don't know that you're going to get into an abusive relationship, and you get drawn into this idea of someone. Instagram account, and it was called Kaz Sniffing. There was only one post, and it was me in that dress that I wore. And as soon as I saw it, I didn't even think it was him, because it didn't compute in my head that someone could be so evil and so calculated and so controlling to do that, keep it, and then release it. So
she revealed that her ex-partner was just not emotionally abusive, but it would threaten her whenever they would argue, saying things like, "I would ruin your career." And the thing is, she never actually understood whatever he meant by that, because she had no idea that he filmed her when she was taking drugs.
And I didn't know that he actually took that video at the start of our relationship.
So you had no clue he was videoing that?
No.
At all? Fine.
I didn't know. I remember in Bali one time he said, when we were arguing, I'm going to ruin your career. And I was like, what are you going to do? And then when obviously that came out, that's clicked in my head.
Yeah.
The response to this podcast were kind of mixed. Some were empathetic and supportive, and they understood that she was taking accountability for the drug use and she's not blaming her boyfriend for the drug use. As one can see here, she had a lot of support, and there were a lot of people defending her against the hate, because to some people she lacks accountability and they see it as her shifting the blame. While some other people were kind of critical, and their opinions were that she wouldn't have been recorded doing something like that if she didn't do it in the first place, and that she was the one who put herself in a compromising situation. It is important to note that Kaz never denied her actions.
I'm not going to sit here and say, I've never taken drugs before. I'm not going to pretend like I'm innocent.
Kaz was taking accountability for her actions. She also stated that she was not innocent. She was just owning up to her own decisions while shedding light on the manipulation and abuse she endured. However, some people seem to just overlook that and focus solely on the fact that she took drugs. In addition to the fact that this man recorded her while she was vulnerable, he also ripped her ID, which led to an arrest and a 2-day jail stint.
I wanted to leave. I wanted to go home. I had a flight booked. Went to a beach club the night that I was meant to fly. The day before, I went to this beach club and I gave my passport to them. They looked at me and they said, "Ma'am, this doesn't have a picture. This company has booked me a transit in Abu Dhabi." And then someone came over and they were like, "I'm with CID." And I got taken to the police station and they said, you have a case in Dubai, you have a case. Because this is Abu Dhabi, we can't actually look after the case. It's Dubai that has to deal with it.
Right.
He was like, "You're not arrested, don't worry, you're fine." And then we turned up at a jail. Yeah. So,
Fuck me.
So as soon, I didn't realize what had happened. They said, "Oh, we're gonna let you stay somewhere overnight, and then in Dubai,
not telling you where.
You're gonna talk to them in the morning. Don't worry, you're not arrested. Don't worry, you're not arrested." Then I was dropped off to the jail. Oh, nice to be in that jail. I didn't get anything to wash myself with, to change of clothes, to brush my teeth, or
It's worth acknowledging that situations like this are really black and white. In my opinion, regardless of the fact that she took drugs, if you're in a relationship with someone and you have trust in someone, you shouldn't try to use my vulnerability against me. That is very calculative and that is very manipulative. Okay, let's say it wasn't her using drugs. It was something else that she wants to keep private. He films it and he just wants to use it against her. There are several things that people can use to destroy your career. If he wanted to go a bit further, he could have released a sex tape of her. Like, he would do anything to ruin her reputation. So this is just like a ploy for him to ruin her reputation. Yes, she did drugs. Maybe she needs rehab. Who knows? That's none of my business. This comment right here sums up my opinion on this matter. Yes, she did drugs. Is it cool that she did drugs? No. But does it affect anyone? No. She's doing it to herself. But she was in a vulnerable state and she got recorded with the sole purpose that this man wanted to use it to ruin her career. Now, if you're someone with morals, that is wrong. That is just pure evil and manipulation. And a lot of people keep saying she shouldn't have done drugs in the first place, because if she didn't do drugs, she wouldn't be found in a compromising situation. But at the end of the day, we are all human and we do things to escape reality. So maybe that was her way of escaping whatever she was going through or the stress she was going through. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying it's very human to make mistakes. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have times where they're vulnerable and you wouldn't want to be recorded during those times. So let me know your thoughts below. Do you just believe that she shouldn't have done drugs in the first place? Or do you believe that the man was wrong for even putting it out there? The way people are coming for her is very uncalled for. Like, I do not believe that anybody that has been through emotional or mental abuse should be talked to in that way. And I hope that now she's come out and she's mentioned how a past relationship really affected her and how like manipulative her ex-boyfriend was, both mentally and, you know, him threatening her and him ripping up her ID. Like, I hope that people actually like start to see that there are more than one side to the story. Now, let's switch up the gears to something a little lighter. Ruga the superstar recently rocked the stage in Atlanta with quite a performance, even wearing a fan's tongue on his face on stage. I would show you the video, but I'm not trying to get demonetized. Maybe I'll show it, but blur it a little bit.
At this point, they might as well just do it on stage, because the only thing left is to take off the clothes at this point.
I don't really have an opinion on this. I mean, they're all consenting adults. If they want to have sex on stage, that's their own pee, as long as there are no kids in the concert. Obviously, the reactions to this were mixed. Some found it hilarious and light-heartedly just like poking fun at him.
Bro, someone said that you could tell that Ruga didn't get attention when he was younger. And someone else said that he's going to actually need the iPad. Y'all are hilarious.
But of course, not everyone saw it that way.
Obviously, some people found it shameful and disgraceful and nasty. And some other people also brought up the fact that they think Ruga is a little bit hypocritical, because a situation happened in Kenya where someone grabbed him by his private parts and he walked off the stage. Now, in my opinion, I feel like that situation was different because that woman did not have his consent. And just because someone is self-proclaimed ashawo doesn't give you the right to reach out to their private parts without their consent. But what are your thoughts? Comment down below and let me know what you think about this situation.
There you have it, the latest update on Kaz Crossley and Ruger's concert escapades. Remember, opinions are flying left, right, and center. We are human beings, and this is partly what makes us human. If we have the same opinions, then that would make us a little bit less human, because we all come from different backgrounds and whatever. But please keep it respectful in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more juicy updates. Until next time, stay fabulous and beautiful.
I love you more than anything else in the world. Bye, baby girl. Stay perfect, just for me.
Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright. In the morning, got the top open. Come take a ride, we can go where you like. I wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright. In the morning, got the top open. Come take a ride, we can go where you like. I wanna see you in slow motion.
Going slow, but she come fast.